the leftist base actually think that they have any room to brag about having any kind of victory in these midterm elections. Welcome to my channel, Outspoken Samantha. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for the support. On my channel, I like to give my opinion and perspective on things that are happening today, things that I think actually matter to everyday people, especially those of us trying to raise kids in the insanity known as today's society. I do like to talk about current events and politics, but my opinions do tend to be more on the conservative side of things. Please be sure to like this video, leave a comment below, and also share it. Also, be sure you are subscribed. Help me to grow this channel so I can hopefully reach more people that value logic, reason, and sanity. Also, be sure to find me on Rumble under Outspoken Samantha in the event that YouTube decides I have violated their community standards and chooses to kick me off their platform forever. That being said, let's get into today's topic. So it's been about a week since the election, and I think we've had some time to kind of think things over, to kind of chew on things a little bit, hopefully to figure out what we need to correct to actually have the red impact that we were hoping for this time, next time. Don't really want to get into too much into that. I've already touched on kind of my thoughts and feelings on that in previous videos. What I really find astounding is that the Democrats actually think, like Democrat voters, the leftist base actually think that they have any room to brag about having any kind of victory in these midterm elections. And I know for us, we're like, things didn't go quite as planned. We would have liked to see control of the Senate, and I know that that is still up for grabs. We will see what happens. For all intents and purposes, it looks like we are going to gain control of the House, which is going to have a huge impact on, the Biden administration continuing to bulldoze this country into total and complete chaos, more so than it already is. So that's going to have a big impact. We also saw a lot of these smaller races, even in places like California and New York, that flipped some state house seats and school board seats from Democrat to Republican. And as I've said before, these local races do matter so much to your everyday life. You've got to know who your representatives are. These are the people that are going to have the biggest impact. So that is no small thing to have these smaller races turning red piece by piece in this country, to really hopefully course correct, especially with the school boards. We have got to take our education system back if we want to talk about long game of course correction. When we have, if we can see the impact of the leftist hijacking of our education system in the form of the fact that we've got activist teachers that really think that classrooms are their activist recruiting camps, where we've got college campuses, the places that we should be able to have the most discussions and inviting the most diversity of opinion to challenge our ideas and really form our belief systems and be able to defend them, shutting down speech, silencing speech, where we have students there that just aren't even capable of hearing positions that aren't theirs. So, but again, what I find really, really fascinating is the fact that the Democrats feel that they have any room to rub this election in our faces and to say, this red wave didn't happen, and to really kind of gloat in any way. Because here's the thing. Democrats, leftist voters, pals, have you seen your cities? Have you seen your cities? They are absolute hellholes, essentially. I remember the last time I went to New York was probably in 2010, I think. And I went there by myself. I went there for this event. I traveled by myself. I, traveled to and from the event from where I was staying. I took the subway by myself. I walked up and down the streets by myself. Like, I had no problem. I got to do all of the things that touristy New Yorker visitors do. I got to see the Statue of Liberty. I had no problem. I did not feel unsafe. I felt perfectly fine doing these things, and I didn't worry about it. San Francisco, I think I went there in 2002 or 2003, so it's been a minute, but it was absolutely beautiful. By far one of the most beautiful cities in our country. And now, there is no way I would ever visit one of these cities at this point. I would never take my family there, which is really unfortunate because especially San Francisco, such a cool city. I would never take them there ever. These cities have been absolutely run into the ground. They look like third world countries. It is astonishing to me that any city in a developed country like the United States of America would look the way that San Francisco or New York or now Los Angeles or Portland or Chicago or any of these cities look like. They are just, it's heartbreaking. They're disgusting, but it's heartbreaking that these are what our cities have been reduced to. And it is a direct result of far left leadership, Democrat DAs not punishing crime, not cleaning up their streets, letting people wither away on the sidewalks. And, this is what their cities look like now. And so when the Democrats, when their voting base are, trying to rub the fact that this red wave didn't happen, at least not in the way that we wanted it to rub it in our faces and think that they won in any way, it's like, you guys are living in absolute squalor. Your cities are so far deteriorated from what they used to be, they're not even recognizable. You guys have to step around piles of human feces and human beings just to cross the street, just to get to your place of work, just to get your kid to school. You guys live in absolute filth and decay. Your local leaders have defunded your police departments. You don't have enough law enforcement to actually cover every area of the city that actually needs your attention. You are having delays in addressing crime, and you have people that lead your city that don't even want to put criminals behind bars. You're not safe when you walk out your front door. You're not safe when you walk to and from work or to school or to go get groceries or to do anything. Your car may not even be in your driveway the next time that you go to drive it. And you think that you won? We were giving you the opportunity to turn things around. We were saying, hey, you don't have to live like this. You deserve leaders who actually want to advocate for you, that actually want to clean up your cities, that actually want to get homeless people and drug addicts the help that they need to turn their lives around so they're not wasting away in the middle of the sidewalk in their own filth. I'm just going to say it. We were throwing you these life preservers. We were throwing you life jackets. We were giving you the opportunity to say, I deserve better. I'm going to take it. And now you're sitting here laughing at Republicans for the help that you didn't take, for the fact that you are continuing to live in this absolute chaos and anarchy in these disgusting conditions, that you are proud of the fact that you voted to keep your city going downhill even faster. And you're sitting here trying to say that you won in any way, shape, or form. Even in Pennsylvania, where you had the opportunity to not vote for somebody with brain damage, but not only that, we gave you a guy, Dr. Oz, who, for all intents and purposes, yes, he was a Republican candidate, but he's not even that conservative. And we said, we're not even going to give you somebody that is totally conservative and that's going to be polar opposite of what you believe. We're going to give you a guy that's kind of conservative, that's kind of Republican, but still has some pretty, probably left-leaning perspectives and values. Somebody that you could at least go to sleep at night knowing that you didn't completely abandon your Democrat belief system. We gave you the opportunity to vote for somebody that wasn't proud of putting murderers back on the street, that wasn't proud of the fact that they were going to release all of these people from the prison system back onto your streets. We gave you this opportunity. We're you don't even have to go full conservative with this guy. You just need to not vote for the guy that can't even speak. And you didn't take it. And now you think that you have room to brag? The entire country is laughing at you We feel sorry for you. And actually, I feel more sorry for the people that recognized this opportunity and wanted to take this opportunity to turn their states and their cities around. I feel bad that they will continue to have to live in this absolute destruction that you seem to be so proud of. But the fact that you are proud of the fact that you kept people like Kathy Hochul and Gretchen Whitmer in office who are not even remotely sorry for the absolute devastation that their COVID policies caused to their nursing homes, to your kids' education, to the overall economic welfare of your state. They're not even sorry for it and have even admitted that they would do it again. And you think that you have room to brag. You think that you have any room to rub anything in our faces. And I'm sitting here over in my nice little city that's clean and well kept, that has, great law enforcement, that, supports our law enforcement, that I don't have to worry if I need help quickly with something, whether or not I'm going to get that help. I don't have to worry about what it's going to look like when I step outside my home or when I drive to work or take my kids to school. I don't have to worry about endless looting and pro-crime policies in my area. I'm winning over here. You have nothing to brag about. And it's just amusing to me that you actually think you do, that we said, hey, we would love the opportunity to help you out of this. We would love to help you turn things around. And you voted not to. And now you're laughing about rejecting that life preserver and rejecting those life jackets. Your ship is going down and you're laughing at me standing over here holding it. It's just astounding to me. You do you, boo. Like, you do you. If that is your thing, if, human excrement all over the sidewalk and drugs and, needles and, pro-crime policies, people running around shoving, innocent people on the subway tracks is your thing, you do you, but you didn't win. You didn't win anything. You had the opportunity and you refused it. And that makes you an idiot. Just my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Leave a comment. Yeah. Have a good night.